Okay, evening everybody. So thank you so much for joining us this evening for Investing Bro Market Talk Season 9 or Episode 9. Okay, hey Jimmy, so how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, thank you, Yimin.
Okay, so if you have been following us for the past few weeks, we have been talking about the Singapore market. Today, the US market actually have some interesting news to share. And of course, for US market, we have to leave it to the experts. So Jimmy, fire away. What's your take about the US market? Now, what is the things the US market has keep you awake? And I think there's one stock you want to especially mention, please.
Oh, yes, indeed. So in the month of October, the US market has been performed very well, exceptionally well. Is a turn from September. And let me just share my screen to look at some of the numbers that how the market has performed. Now, as you can see, the Nasdaq has actually upped nearly 4.4%, in the month of October. Dow Jones very well, 5.42, and then S&P 500 is 5.51%. And in this month, in October, it is also known as the earnings seasons, whereby all the companies have their earnings call within this last 2 weeks and continue for the next 3 weeks as well. So the first group that was being reported is are all the banks, and basically they have beats all the estimates, and therefore sort of like push the Downs and the S&P further up, during 2 weeks ago. And of course, last week we have a major announcement that again Tesla has beat estimates as well. So they are selling more cars, and therefore again that basically push all the growth stocks to a different level. So I think overall it is a very, very bullish market, going forward. Yeah. So anyway, the whole point is this. With this earnings season, there's actually one stocks that I particularly would like to talk about. It is about Facebook. So what happened is that Facebook on last Friday closing, it actually fell by 5%. And right now, Facebook has two major what we call company crises. Number one is basically the whistleblower that claims that the company will allow hatred, illegal activities, within the organizations. That basically has a very negative impact, in terms of image of what Facebook is doing. And second thing is that, when Apple, upgraded the software to iOS 15, there's this privacy change, which basically allows the user to decide whether they want the apps to be tracked or don't track. They can actually opt out, the user to opt out. So indirectly, this basically going to affect Facebook advertisement, because Facebook actually use this tracking mechanisms to be able to do target marketing or target advertisement itself. So with this change of this Apple privacy policy, Facebook is have a very big blow in terms of people really have to spend more money with Facebook in order to reach their target. Or if not, people will say that, hey, Facebook, if you are not doing the right job, then maybe we shouldn't be advertising with you. So basically what I'm seeing is that Facebook may have a revenue drop, since July, when this, privacy change take place. So going forward, what should we do from here? So I sort of put up a chart here. As you can see that this, this Facebook has actually reached a high of nearly $380. And it has came all the way down to this $324 with this gap down, a big gap down on Friday because of these whistleblowers. So at this point of time, the question here is that should we buy or should we not buy? It's hard to tell, but from the chart itself, I can, I have these two lines here. One is the 315.74 lines. This is basically one of the weaker support line. And the other one is a slightly stronger support line is at $299, which is about $300. So if let's say, if Facebook would come down all the way to this, $299 price, maybe, for those people who are looking into advertisement industry, that this is maybe a good time to, take in some stocks of Facebook itself. Now, the thing is this, tonight is Sunday, right? It's a Sunday. And tomorrow, which is the 25th of October, is Facebook earnings call. So there will be two kinds of scenarios that will happen. Number one is that if Facebook's be able to beat the estimates, then perhaps Facebook will just sort of like rest in this very weak support and sort of like rebound from here. But on the other hand, if Facebook earnings is going to be, worse than what the estimate is going to be, and you may just basically punch through this. And at this point of time, if it does punch through really hard, or maybe if it's gap down, you never know the market, then at $299, $300 range, then maybe that's a good time to enter. I mean, to my point of view is that Facebook, no matter how, is a very good, very strong companies. Their monthly advertisement revenue is $30 billion. We are talking about monthly. So, even with this kind of hiccups, maybe perhaps they will have, they have a slightly lower revenue, but that's not going to hamper the way that how Facebook will want to run their business. So that's basically my personal take, Emin.
Wow, thank you so much, Jimmy. So it seems that it's actually going to be quite exciting for US market. So before you go, I got two questions for you. So
Yes.
Question one is this, do you actually expect a year-end rally coming for this year?
Yes, based on the 2 weeks earning call so far, and the next 3 weeks coming up is all the consumer discretionary and things like that. I personally are pretty bullish towards that. So I expect November will be still a bull run.
Oh, nice. And of course, with a bull run, I suppose you have something up your sleeves. Maybe can you just share me what are some of the stocks in your watch list right now?
Basically, the stocks that I have in right now are basically, I can look at, a logistic company called ZIM. That's basically in my watch list. And the other one that I personally love very much right now is a company called Datadog. And that's basically another company that I'll be seeing that it will continue to run forward. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. So today is our Investing Bro Market Talk episode 9. So this is where Jimmy will share news about what's going to happen in US as per his background. And of course, if there's any significant news in Singapore, I'll be the one doing some analysis. Okay, hope you find this session interesting. If you have more questions for us, do leave them under the comment section. Of course, any feedback welcome. And if you have find this video meaningful, helpful, do us a favor, click on the subscribe button so that we will be motivated to do more such video. With that, please take care of yourself and see